So before we set off on this journey coming to Kenya, we were not sure what to expect. We've never done a trip this big before. I've never been on a trip this big before, and had absolutely no idea what it was going to be. And when we arrived, I thought, oh, there's all these fantastic activities, but I had absolutely no idea the impact it would have on me personally, have on my students, for them personally, but also on the community. The impact has been brilliant, and seeing our children grow and the community benefit from the things we're doing has been absolutely fantastic.
For the last 60 years had been planting just sugarcane on their land. And so that's called something called monocropping, when you just plant the same plant in the same piece of ground.
I didn't really anticipate much. I knew we were doing house builds and other things like that, but I didn't have any expectations because I had never done anything like this before. But I was obviously excited, but like everybody else, I was extremely nervous as it's my first time going out of my country and going to another continent.
With the first house, it was like a quarter-built house. There was a lot of missing necessities, but all 15 of us went and helped made a new one. And that obviously made her really happy, and it made us really happy.
You've done absolutely more than any group has ever done. We've never had any group in the 25 years I've been running the charity that has built 2 houses. So well done that you've worked hard, you've had fun, and you've also changed, like Eunice said, you've changed 2 families' lives forever. The other thing I'm also going to say, we always say, like when you've started, I told you our logo changed from HIV orphans to changing young lives to changing lives. And I'm sure your teachers might not tell you, but even they've had moments where they will always remember those moments and experiences they've also experienced. So it does change everyone's life, not just adults, not just young people, even us. Because now we know you, and when you come back now, you're part of family. And we always say, with NASU, we all become family. Everybody becomes family after this. You are going to be NASU's family forever. I wish when I was your age, I would have had those experiences, but I never. And you'll never be the same person again. We want you to go out there and change the world. I always say, the world belongs to young people. Unless you understand it, how the problems it has, how can you change it? Now, when you go in your life, whatever direction of life you choose, just remember you've understood, you can now change it because you can speak from a place of experience.
I liked the book of school because the lessons they did there are kind of similar to the lessons that we do back at school. It was really fun. They just wanted to know about the UK, and I was happy telling them more about me. The biggest high point for me was probably handing the houses over, because just seeing how happy Abigail was when she was crying just made me just so happy that she has a stable home now, that she can sleep. She has fresh beds, blankets and everything. Back home I have everything that I need to live a good life. So I'm just happy if other people also have that chance.
Speaking to the staff here and just learning about the things they had to go through and how they had to push through these things. It's one thing seeing how people live, it's another thing hearing it and seeing how they'd overcome all that. So communicating and just learning about their culture in the guest house, that was a standout moment for me. I'll reflect on a lot of things, notably how I should be grateful about what I do have, and how I shouldn't complain as much about the things I don't have, because people do have it worse than me, and people will actually continue to have it worse than me. And one thing that I do want to involve myself in is I want to keep aligning myself to Nassia, and I do wish to come back in the future.
If you are thinking about sending your children on a trip with Nassia, I can highly recommend it. The outcomes for our children are going to be something that live with them for the rest of their lives. During our evening debriefs, the reflections they've given, the things they've learned, and the things that they have really enjoyed have been surprising, even to me. They've talked so fluently about the things that they've loved, the things that they found more difficult, and how it might impact them moving forward. I would recommend signing up and bringing them here to Kenya.